Good day, everyone. In this video, we're going to learn how to explore an app with the React DevTools. We're going to look at going through the tree, collapsing and expanding nodes, searching for components, filtering out components, and then looking at rendered by links. To do that, let's take a look at this React application. I'm going to open the React DevTools, which is a browser extension that I previously installed. Opening the DevTools and then going into the overflow menu. And I'm going to click on this components panel right here. Cool. So here in the main pane, we can see the React tree. These are all the components that React has rendered in order to show us the application that we have on the left-hand side. So the first thing we can do is we can just go through and explore each one of these components in the tree. You can click on it. Over here on the side, there's some inspect stuff we'll look at in a later video. You can dive through each one. You have a selector here so that you can go to a particular component, select that, and that'll show up in the main pane as well. This is probably going to be your main way for navigating through your React application. It's just kind of picking around here in the main pane and looking at the React tree. It might also be helpful to expand and collapse these different nodes. So this little triangle icon says that this can be collapsed. So you can collapse this node and ignore it if you're focusing on a different part of the tree or something like that. Or open it up again and maybe close a different one, whatever makes sense. There's oftentimes going to be a lot of noise as you're going through this tree, and being able to expand and collapse things are going to help you remove the stuff that you don't want to focus on. You can search for components here in this little search box up here. So let's say I was looking for the Pokemon Link component. So you can see that it brought up 12 different options, and I'm looking at the first one. It's highlighted here in the tree, so I can just scroll through, or I can move through one at a time using these little carrots here. So that's pretty handy. Now you may notice that this application used styled components. So we have a lot of styled stuff. So there's a styled div here, styled div, styled h1, styled nav. And a lot of that adds a lot of noise to the tree, and you're probably not going to be inspecting how styled components kind of works under the hood. So fortunately, there's a feature within the React DevTools to remove all those, to filter them out. So first, let's clear the search. And I'm going to go into the settings menu. From general, I'm going to go over here to components, and then it has this hide components where section. So I'm going to add a new filter. I'm going to hide where the name matches this regular expression, style.star. Cool. With that in place, if I close this, you can see it removed all those styled things, the styled components, which makes this tree a little bit more easy to navigate. And finally, once you've selected a component, like if I select this link, down here in the side pane, we have this rendered by section. And this shows you all of the ancestors for this particular component. And then you can navigate to each of those ancestors by just clicking this link here. So starting with here in this link, I can go to Pokemon link, and then I can move up to all view, and I can move up to app. And so in your code, it's hard sometimes to trace where in a tree a particular component will be. But if you look through the React DevTools and you can isolate that component, you can just trace that yourself, which I think is really handy. Cool. So that's a little guide to navigating an application with the React DevTools. See you in the next video.